this way, right? What could he do?
Well, we're born this way as well. We can't be mad.
Right, but no, what I'm saying is, right,
a certain way. We didn't make it this size.
Oh, I get that. I get that.
There's somebody for you that when you get plugged in with that other person, that one's for you.
That one's for you.
That one was just not for me.
I get it.
That's how that goes.
No, I get that. I totally get it.
Ain't no neck.
But what I'm saying is, for that guy, there's not going to be anybody for him. It's going to be difficult for him to find anybody.
Right. And it makes you question a lot of things.
So then he has to treat women like shit, no matter what. Or he has to pay for them, right? Because no woman's ever going to take him seriously. Because his dick's just not big enough.
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
Right?
I'm not too sure.
So the reason I asked you that question is because studies show, right, that 93% of men, 93% of men have a penis the size between 5 to 6 inches.
Okay.
93% fit right in between that, right? Only about 1 to 2% have a penis bigger than that. So what I'm asking you when I say
like that lady who was on, what was that? That lady who was talking about that
Rosa Acosta.
Yeah, she likes
Rosa Acosta.
Rosa Acosta.
She likes regular size penis.
She's a small penis.
Small size penis. She says she likes her penis about 5 inches. Right? Which is on the smaller side of average, but it's about average.
But as I say, a lot of women would enjoy it. She says it's not
fat
for her.
enough.
Right.
Yeah.
But my point and why I'm saying that is, what I'm saying is most men have to treat women badly because women will treat them badly.
No, you cannot treat
based off of the size of their penis.
You cannot treat human beings a certain way based off sexuality.
Right.
That's what you just said you do. What the
No,
fuck
we
are we
did
talking
not.
about? You just said you can't
treat
talk to me no fucking way if you got a little dick. You just said it.
So us saying that means you can't treat us a certain way. It's not that we're going to treat you a certain way. It's
I already know how you going to treat me. I'm going to come out the gate treating you this way, bitch. Fuck is we talking about?
That's what she said. She said you can't treat me a certain way. She never said I'm going to treat you a certain way.
I don't give a fuck about what she said. I can treat you any way I want.
You're saying women are treating you a certain way based on that. That's not what the statement says. The statement says you cannot treat me a certain way because of that. Not that I'm going to treat you a certain way.
Thank you.
That's not what the statement says.
I don't give a fuck about what the statement says. Because, and I get what you're saying, that I can't treat you a certain way. I totally get it. But this nigga can, because he was born this way? Fuck you. I'm going to treat you like this because that's what the fuck I'm going to do. You understand what I'm saying? Because if a man with an average sized dick can't be treated like a king,
that's not what the statement says.
Yeah, it is. Come on. Let's keep it a bean here. Let's keep it a fucking bean here.
You're twisting the narrative of this statement.
Well, we got more time. We got a little bit more time. We're going to change the narrative a little bit. This is one of the reasons that black men also date outside their race. Is because they feel inferior because black women need a mandingo. And most black men don't have a mandingo.
That's not true because most people in interracial, like when you see white women, for instance, acknowledge a black man is mainly because of the size of his cock. It's not because, he's regular. They always say,
that's the stigma.
That's what I'm saying.
The stigma.
So don't say the stigma don't exist for interracial relations when it does.
We know the science. You can talk about what the stigma says, but let's look at the science.
You are challenging
the science don't change the stigma.
You are changing the stigma. You're saying black women are not satisfied with the size of a black man's dick, so you go outside. When outside an relationship, a part of the stigma is that he's going there because he has a big cock. You can't use that as your argument.
Yes, I can.
You can't.
I can.
It just the stigma is that he's with them for the dick.
Okay, let me explain.
Or black men have bigger dicks. White men think black men got big dicks.
All right, let me explain. Statistics will show that a black man's dick is slightly bigger than a white man's dick, which is also slightly bigger than an Asian man's dick, right? So studies do show that African men do have the biggest dicks of all the dicks, right? By a little bit, though, right? Not a big difference, right? Bit. So the theory of the BBC, yes, it is real, but it's not this huge disparity where all black men walk around with 9-inch dicks, right? It's just not the reality, ultimately. So what I'm trying to say is a white woman, yeah, sure, they might say, hey, black men have a bigger dick. And that might be true, but it's not this big, huge disparity the way it's perceived. And I don't think that that's the ultimate reason why white women are craving black men. I don't think it's only because of the size of their dick.
Are they probably
like rhythm has a lot to do with sex too, right? Motion and the ocean and the way you fuck. So all of that goes along with it. But I do think that there's an inferiority complex as far as what black women expect their man to come up with, the way they expect to be treated by their black man. They want them to be masculine, and you know what I'm saying. But if you're not that,
I don't necessarily agree.
I mean, okay, talk to your sisters and shit.
I don't necessarily agree with your statement that women judge men off the size of their society judges them. Men judge men based off their dick size.
I feel like what she was saying is that I already, because there's some women, like you said, say, I don't treat you anything, I don't say anything about you, but if you speaking all this towards me and saying this towards me, and I'm like, wait a minute, okay, well, I don't say nothing about your business, but I deal with your small, and I deal with this.
Why can't it be, you can't talk to me like that because nobody can talk to me like that? Why can't it be you can't talk to me like that because you have a small dick? You see what I'm saying? That's where the disparity comes in. Why it's based on a sexual feature. You understand what I'm saying? All I'm saying is y'all women are capping and lying. On one of the first episodes that we did here with this class, we talked about a rap artist who got on the stage with his pants on. They were fairly tight. And he was performing a gangster rap song, and you can clearly see that he didn't have a big dick print.
So
right?
that niggas say the same shit when bitches wear their tight tights
in the summer
with no ass. So we say shit when you wear tight pants with no dick print.
Let me just talk. And she said she couldn't even receive this man's song. No matter how good the song was, she couldn't receive this gangster message because he had a little dick. So you treated him differently based on a sexual feature. Right?
It just became.
He just lost a potential fan. He lost a stream. All of this shit. He got bashed on the show. He's still getting bashed on the show. This nigga. Thank God I didn't let you tell me his name. You know what I'm saying? But all I'm saying is,
the sad shit about
based on his sexual feature, you treated him differently.
The sad shit about it is this person's on my Instagram.
He probably in your DMs.
No. Hey, you talking about that shit again?
No. It's funny how like people could be talking about you and you not know it. You're like, oh, yeah, bitch.
Right.
She just narrowed it down for you. You know what I'm saying? Oh. So y'all treat men differently also based on.
No, I just think that there's certain things that isn't as believable. Like when you think about something that's like a warrior and gangster, you think of aggression. And you know what I mean?
So why does a dick have to do with your aggression? I don't get that part. Well, I thought aggression come from your heart, your mind, your masculinity is defined. What does that do with the size of your penis?
Men define masculinity based off their penis activity.
That's not true.
Oh, yes. If your penis goes in a man's butt, you're no longer masculine. You're gay. So your penis determines your masculinity.
No, it doesn't.
According to the way you judge your fellow brethren.
You changed the subject a little bit here. But no.
Switch positions, bitch.
No. I don't think your penis has anything to do with your masculinity whatsoever. And I don't think your butt has anything to do with your masculinity.
It's if you're top or bottom.
Well, your butt, not your penis.
Where your penis goes.
Your butt. If you let somebody put a dick in your ass, yes, that does interfere with your masculinity. Now, if you put your dick in a man's ass, that doesn't necessarily interfere with your masculinity.
Why not?
I remember 4 Color Girls. I don't know if y'all remember the Janet Jackson scene with her husband. And, you know, there was thinking about she was, you know, her husband was gay or whatever. And when she was all like, it was such a funny thing. But she was telling her husband, like, you let somebody bend you over.
Bend you over.
And what did he say? He said, I ain't letting nobody bend me over. He said,
yeah, the way you
so you was doing the bending. So she was still, you feel me? So she was still affected by like, damn, even though he didn't
bend you over. It's
at least he, like you said, the butt thing, but she's saying the dick part.
Right, so for him, because I put my dick, nobody put my dick.
She still said, oh, so you did the bending.
Dick.
You know?
Yeah.
So I can kind of see what you're saying.
Yeah, no. I think it's your asshole. It's something to do with letting something in your ass is what, and that's where a lot of times just homophobia comes in, right? That's why, and one of the topics I did want to cover on this episode was ass play, right? And women playing with your ass. Because I seen a clip about some bitch talking about
women
pegging.
Playing with men's ass.
Yes, women playing.
Say it playing with your ass.
Like, business.
Yes, women playing with men's ass.
Right?
Because there's this whole wave of women wanting to peg their men. And if you don't know what pegging is, a woman puts on a strap and she fucks the man in the ass while jerking him off, or I don't think she's gonna be agile enough to suck his dick and do it, but she's basically fucking her man while he's whatever. So obviously, as a man, you're like, that's gay, right? You're not putting a dick in my ass, right? That's gay. But at the same time, this is a woman doing this, right? So women say, well, how could it be gay? It's a woman and her man, right? How by nature that can't be homosexual. Homosexual is a man and a man, right? So that's like the gray area, right? How do you feel about this? If a man says, hey, I want you to play with my ass.
First of all, I feel like, now we talking toys? Are we talking like?
I mean, come on. If you're going to play with some ass, you're going to
play with some ass. Right. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. It's got to be like, licking area, being like close and kissing, touching. I don't think I can get far enough to do toys, because then I think we need to have a conversation. Are you both sides? Like, are you?
So you associate him liking something in his ass with him being gay, or liking a dick in his ass. In his, yeah. So you're I'm gonna turn my whole mic to you because I love this. You're the perfect woman for me to talk to about this, right? My God. Right? Because dirty confession here. I like to have my ass played with a tad a bit, right? I don't like things into my ass, whatever, but a little licky, blah, blah, blah. I like that shit, right?
Because you got to get the balls, and then it's just like, I'm already there, and it feels good.
And it feels good. You fuck with nobody thinks, right? It feels good. Fuck what y'all niggas think. Ain't no nigga ever came close to my ass. Fuck y'all niggas. But whatever. So, you saying that if that sensation feels good to him, you would imagine, number one, I guess, how do you get to a man, though? I don't get how you would ask him if he's both. I don't get that part.
Because I feel like it's a conversation now, like in this age. Like, you know what I mean? We can ask that conversation. What, are you into stuff like that? Are you into have a penis toy or any toys in your butt while, we're having sex? It's just a conversation to
well, the male G-spot is in the ass, right? Like their prostates, right? You massage a man's prostate, and that's ultimately where semen comes from, right? So it's a trick where you go in a man's ass, you massage his prostate, makes him come much harder, right? You know what I mean? So it feels good, right, to have something in your ass. The same way it feels for a woman, it feels good for a man to have something in your ass, right? Little finger, maybe. Here's something. But
I feel like there's a line. For me, there's a line. But then it sucks because I know somebody's probably like, well, y'all, if women can have it in the ass, why can a man can't?
Right.
And I think that's a conversation. It's still a conversation at the end of the day. I feel
what
like
if he says, nope, I like women. I like to look at titties. I like pussy, but every once in a while, something about this feels good. And I like it every once in a while. Would you do this for me?
Damn. I'm really fucking with you. I would see if I'm comfortable. I'm always down to be like, babe, let's do it. Boo, let's go. Like, let's ride it. Let's just try it. But if it's a constant, I can't. I can't.
Why not? He do you, you do him. Shit, after I finish doing you gonna do me. What's up?
Because I feel like it just needs to be like me getting dick down. I don't want to
you don't want to dick
down.
Nobody down?
No.
If you really, all right. So how many times have you been in love? Have you ever been in love?
Yes.
Like really like in love? Like I would die for this
hurt.
nigga.
Yeah, like really hurt. Mm-hmm.
So if that nigga wanted you to do it, like that's what I'm talking about. Not like some nigga, I'm just seeing some nigga. That nigga, like that type of love. You feel what I'm saying? Like you love a nigga like that again.
Yeah.
And he like, yo, I want you to peg me. I've been looking at this. I've been Googling it. I asked a friend. He said it felt good. And I want to try this with you, baby. You need to try this. Let's try this.
We will try it.
I went on Amazon and bought the toy already. Here, put this on.
I'll be concerned.
I've never done this before. My ass is a virgin. I want you to take it easy. He tells you all this, right? He preps you.
Yeah.
Right? And you do it and he likes it, right? And then a week later he says, hey, let's do it again. Right? Oh. I can see you get uncomfortable. He says, let's do it again. Right?
I'm just hoping like, oh, please no.